Hello everyone, Chuck Eckberg with the Guardians Real Estate Group at RE/MAX Results. I'm at 5228 90th Street East in Northfield, Minnesota. This is arguably the coolest home I've ever had the privilege to list and sell. I think after you see it, the argument might be over. Let's go. Welcome to the Hong House at Heath Creek in Northfield, Minnesota. I use the name Hong in my introduction, and nothing would be complete without a history of this fantastic home. This home was built by Howard Hong, a professor at St. Olaf College, just up the hill from here, and then was moved to this site along Heath Creek. A professor friend of his, Professor Flatten, was an art professor at the college, and those two people designed this home. It's just fantastic. I want you to notice all of the architectural details, very unique, very artistic as we go in, but they deserve the credit for this creation. You know, I'm here in the vestibule of the house, the entryway. We could call it a front porch, an expansive area filled with limestone. This home was built with premium quality materials. You've got wood beams and timbers, all sorts of limestone, which legend has it that Professor Hong quarried some of it himself. I mean, just look at this door, for instance, as we go inside. Well, we've had some fun getting inside here, but let's take a serious look. This home rests on a ridge running atop Heath Creek on two separate parcels consisting of 2 acres. It offers over 4,300 feet of finished space and another 800 square feet of unfinished storage space. 4 to 6 bedroom spaces, 3 to 5 living areas, 4 baths, 3 kitchens, a spa area with sauna and whirlpool, zoned heating, and 5 fireplace features. I say 4 to 6 bedrooms because living areas are flexible here because 2 of the living areas I mentioned have closets and could be used as bedrooms, all left to your imagination and desires. You know, I'm here in the main living area of the home, and you can imagine Howard and Edna, a very welcoming couple, would have professors and students over to their home. In fact, they're also known for translating the entire library collection of Kierkegaard, big Kierkegaard scholars, later donating much of their library to St. Olaf College, where the Howard Hong Kierkegaard Library still remains today. As we stroll through this home through pictures, you should hear more about the creators and longtime owners of this property, Howard and Edna Hong. They have quite a story, and both were multi-talented. They met at and soon married after attending St. Olaf College. Mr. Hong, a few years later, now Dr. Hong, after graduating with a doctorate from University of Minnesota in 1938, became interested in the works of Kierkegaard. Digging in deeply to everything they did, the Hongs then moved to Copenhagen, learned Danish, and began their lifelong work together as Kierkegaard translators. During the 40s, Dr. Hong was a leader and advocate in his care for prisoners of war, finally arriving back in Northfield in 1948. During his long tenure as professor of philosophy at St. Olaf, this home was created, built first next to the campus up on the hill, and then later moved here and expanded at this site. This was the place for an untold number of gatherings as the Hongs welcomed both friend and stranger alike. I tell you the story because it's what makes this house so special. The Hongs approach to life, always curious and innovative, as they walk through life with vigor, optimism, warmth, and intelligence, really is reflected in the house. This home all at once is grand and robust, but at the same time, it's infused with a welcoming playfulness, large rooms for gathering, and it's a perfect reflection of the extraordinary couple who built and nurtured this extraordinary home. You know, in some ways, this home reminds me of a ship, as it's much longer than it is wide. The kitchen and the formal dining area are the highest points in the main level, sort of the captain's chair, if you will, and the rear of the home is where the owner's suite resides. Plus, there are 2 stacks of large living spaces, one this library and one the other room that you could do pretty much anything you'd want to, even use as a bedroom. You know, while this home was built in 1961, much of it has been updated while keeping the vintage parts of it. This kitchen, for instance, new cabinetry, soft close drawers and doors, glass panel fronts, high-end stainless steel KitchenAid appliances, and a farmhouse sink. As we proceed with the owner's suite in the rear, or the stern, if you will, it can be accessed on one side through either a long art-filled corridor reminiscent of a galleyway mirrored by beautiful grounds out the front of the home, or along the back through a desk area, sitting room, and the owner's suite bath. The 2 stacks rising from the main level are both fantastic in their own right. One designed as a library and one as an expansive studio. Both could be used as bedrooms with the closets there. You know, I'm here in the owner's suite and really wanted to feature this. It is substantial, very high ceilings, likely about 15 feet high. And this spiral staircase, use of interesting ways to get up and down, certainly. We have 4 or 5 in and outside of the home, very unique. We've got 1 of 5 fireplaces here. And then let me talk about the outdoor spaces a little bit. We've got a catbirds, a crow's nest deck, and there's another deck off of the main living area, plus garden and patio spaces galore. There's also a pathway down to Heath Creek, where there's a fire pit area and room to enjoy nature down there. The home was brought in and situated to take full advantage of the exposure to Heath Creek. This home offers 2 distinct moods. As bright and aware as the main level is, with lighter woods, vaults, peaks, and a stunning array of windows, all with a Scandinavian feel, the lower level is firmly anchored in a grotto-type feel, with dark and rich slate floors running through the entire expanse, darker hues of woods, and even cozy in some places, with 3 of the 5 fireplaces in the home found here. I'm downstairs now from the owner's suite bedroom. This is a second very nice and substantial living area. Just down the hallway, you're going to see some very unique steps that are built into a long timber. The sauna and whirlpool area, very much a spa. We have ample storage. We have 3 or 4 bedrooms. We have another 2 kitchens, and there's another living area that really kind of flows out onto a very nice patio space. Howard and Edna lived here the rest of their lives, up until Edna's death in 2007 and Dr. Hong's death in 2010. I can imagine those many years with their heads hitting the pillow in the owner's suite every night, with the moon reflecting off of the St. Olaf water tower onto them as they slumbered each night. St. Olaf and the Hongs are forever tied together, as the Howard Hong Kierkegaard Library at St. Olaf College illustrates. After their death, their youngest son Ted and his late wife Anne Marie then took the reins and made significant updates and improvements to the home, including but certainly not limited to a new kitchen, sauna, whirlpool, and replacements in the physical plant, including new furnaces. My clients, now selling, took additional steps, adding drain tile, replacing sliding glass doors, installing a new fireplace in the owner's suite, and much paint and landscape work. I could go on, but I know attention spans and time are limited. The Hong House on Heath Creek will be listed for sale and available to see in mid-March 2025. To see it, please reach out to me or your realtor. I encourage your interest. It's an incredible property, worth seeing and seriously considering for yourselves. Thank you for watching.